Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are y'all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. Exciting times. I've still got a few days off from work, so we're just going to chill out. Been on Blender a little bit. We're going to jump onto Sparkade.me. A lot of players are asking more questions about how it works. It's very complicated to understand, but once you understand it, it's really interesting and just so cool. And the market's going up as well. You can actually see 778k right now this week, so the last 7 days in the market, and we're up over 9,310 in energy sales, which is cool. We've also sold one of the base mines as well, which was awesome. And then the visits are up every single day. We're making about 1k on this node here, this mine in Sparkade.me. Every time you attack it, you're going to get resources off that mine, and that mine's got a lot of resources on it. So yeah, that's really cool. And then you can see all the other ones as well just coming in as well. So yeah, it's really nice. It's grown really nicely. We've put in 111k, and we've already made probably about 21, 22k back already in about 2 weeks. Yeah, the market's really strong. It's just not as easy to like see and what's happening, but yeah, once you start to read it and understand it, it's cool. So we're going to jump into Granada Hills as well. We're going to go over like that $100 wheel as well, because yeah, there's 30 days in this month, not 31 as well. So yeah, I'll explain all that as well. So click that subscribe button if you're not already, and let's get into the video. So yeah, Sparkade.me, we're going to go over that first and basically talk about it because sales are up and things are going really well. Excited with the market and stuff as well, and my strategy's kind of like just playing it for the last 2 weeks. I kind of know where I'm going to go with my strategy now and what I'm going to do, so I'll talk about that in this video as well. So yeah, you can see we're putting 111k just over into this account. You can see we've made 142 on attacks, so we need to do some attacks today to get some more resources, which will be cool. And then these are all the auto sales, so we've already made 8.5k on crystals. Every time your mine's got the most crystals sitting on it, it's going to use that crystal, pull it off when someone buys in Upex. And then the price depends on how many crystals are available in the market as well. So it's really cool. It was really like lots of crystals at the start, so it was really cheap, but now it's getting very expensive. Crystals was up at like, I think there was a one up here, yeah, 433 as well, so the prices like fluctuate. But yeah, today we've made, where is it? So the 6th, the 9th, so 5 already today in sales, you know what I mean? So that's cool. So 5 of them at 404 UPEX. So we've made 2,000 UPEX just in crystal sales. Then we've made 1,000 UPEX in visits to the mines. And then we've just got, well, just over now as well. So, and we're still a small account. We've only got, where is it? We've only got about, what are we at, like 40 mines or something like that, 43 mines right now. So this is what's really cool, and this is why I sold a lot of crystals, because I've got 430 on my mines. Your level 5 is your level 5 region, level 5 factory, so every single mine has 10 crystals on it. So I upgrade all my mines to level 5 so I don't forget about them. So I know that I've got 430 crystals on the mines all together. So then I basically add up what's left, or basically take away 430 from 531. So I know that I've got 130. I know that I've got 101, sorry, crystals spare right now. So on every single mine, I've just got over 2. Some mines will have 3, so that means I'll have 12, 13, because there's 10 on it already. And then the extra crystals just sit on the mines. So if you can see over here, all the different mines, you can see this one's 14, so that's got 4 crystals left over, so that's excess, because you have 5 region, 5 factories. So I know once all the other crystals sell, so say there's mines with like 16 crystals on it, they will sell those off first before it sells mine off on the closed market. But once I leave this every single day now, it just adds another crystal on. As long as I'm not building new factories every single day, these all go up 1 crystal. And then once my mine becomes a top mine for crystals on it, it'll just sell off that one. So yeah, you can actually see if we go over here, I believe, I thought it was 8,000, but there's 5,495, so it's not far off now, which is really cool. But basically, all those mines are going against each other, not against like player to player. So if the crystals are up at, like, say 15 crystals, and then everyone else has got 16, and then as soon as all those 16 sell, yours is a top mine. So it's basically selling off the mine with the most crystals. And then same with the nodes as well. So the ones with the most resources on it, you'll sell off as well. So these mines with 23 million and that has got a lot of chance to sell resources to another player, because once they pay for UPEX to actually build a new mine, like a base, you know, something like that in the game. Like they'll pay that UPEX, but it won't take off the game. That UPEX will go to the player, and those resources will go over to the player what purchased them. So it's really cool how all the resources work and tied up together. So yeah, we're basically just growing it. We're gonna actually head over to sparkade.me, which is over here quickly, because I want to just upgrade a few mines. I don't want to upgrade too many. I want to grow my account. I'm gonna like add the mines onto every single property that I own in Upland, so eventually I'll have to take off a lot for sale. I will keep on a lot for sale, but I'm gonna take the majority off and keep them as like sparkade.me properties, you know, so I know which ones are growing, because I don't want to sell off the wrong ones either. So I'll have to work on that behind the scenes to actually get those off the properties, which will be cool. And then if I can have like send not allowed, let's try that again. Sorry, but you can't. Because I'm still in Bakersfield. I forgot about that actually. I went over and got those map assets. Yeah, everything to do with sparkade.me. If we actually go over to the factory quickly, I'll show you what we're going to give away. So if you're actually watching this video right now, we're going to do it in the comments. So you can see these, we're going to give one of each away. So one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and then what was the other one as well? These four. Where's the other one gone? This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah, there we are. So we're going to give one of each away on this competition as well. So all you have to do is comment your Upland username down below on the comments, and then just put a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And then yeah, tomorrow we'll give away 5 of these assets as well. So Rock Rigo is going to give away these assets. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. Really helped me with this sparkade.me journey as well. So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Quailwood as well. So it's really interesting. I was just over in Bakersfield picking those up recently at the factory, so I'll have to see if there's a sparkade.me place over in Bakersfield, where I guess there will be. So if I go to here, maybe I'll be able to see which cities deposit UPEX. I'll just see if it'll give me a list of the actual places. Actually, I know what I can do. If I go over to here, search, and then directory, and then we'll go to dev shops, and then Spark Quest, and then we'll look for Spark Quest, and then we'll look for the Bakersfield one. And once I find that, we'll be able to just go visit in Bakersfield, and then I'll travel over to LA again after this video. So we'll just look for Bakersfield. It's cool that they've got one in every single city. Here we go. So we'll travel over to this one quickly. Send my block explorer, 5 UPEX, bargain. And then once we get over here, now we can go into sparkade.me, and we can actually use the UPEX, or we can use different stuff. We get the different stuff on the mine. So you can see I've got 43 right now. I could upgrade, so I've got an extra 101 crystals right now. I could upgrade 10 mines technically, but then that means I've not got any excess crystals, so I won't really make any more sales for a few days until I obviously leave those mines to build more resources and more crystals on the actual factories. I could build 10 new mines and then not make any sales, but then I'm growing to 53, you know what I mean, and then I can scale it a lot quicker. Or I could just keep it like that and sell loads of crystals, but then I've only got 40 mines, and then everyone's starting to scale faster. But what I'm going to do is a little bit in between. I'm going to grow like 2 to 3 new factories every single day, all the way up to probably about 1,000. Hopefully a little bit more, but we're going to try and like set a target for 1,000 factories online. And then with the sales right now, 7,000 just this week as well. More players are coming on. This market's amazing right now as well. So what we're going to do is go over to our squee, and then in our squee over here, we're going to go down and we're going to look for LA, because I like to have all my properties in LA just so I can like play about and see them all like in one space. If I go over here now, you'll be able to see you've got all the different upgrades and all the different stuff you can do. We've not got enough sparkles and stuff, so we can't use that, but if we did attack enough players or use a Spark Quest game and stuff, we could use that to purchase. But we're going to look at the UPEX right now. So 800 UPEX, we can get a new base. So all I need to do is sell 2 crystals to get a new base basically now. So what I'm going to do is get one more as well. So we'll go over to Squee. and then in Squee we'll go over to LA again and get one more, and then basically I'm going to upgrade those two to level 5, and then I've got 45 bases I believe, and then we'll look for the upgrade. We'll go for a base upgrade on this one as well. And once that's done, I've got another 2 online. So every single day we're making about 2,000 to 3,000 UPEX. So I can put in about 16,000 into properties for free, and still make a little bit of profit, which is cool. So yeah, now we've got 43, but we've got 45 bases technically. So what we need to do is go over here, and we've got 101 crystals right now. What I could do is click on one of these mines. I believe it's this one here, what should be ready. Nearly ready. So if we go and see another one, we can collect any extra crystals what I've just been ready to collect now, because it takes 24 hours, so some of them aren't ready at the same time. So if we collect one here, you'll be able to see all the ones what are ready. So yeah, we've got quite a few ready to collect. The green ones are the crystals, the blue ones your region. So what we're going to do is go to the bottom, collect all our crystals, and then we'll collect all our region as well, so that just adds more resources onto each mine. So every time you attack a mine, you take resources off. Every time you add the region on or buy base upgrade, you're adding resources onto the mine. So yeah, and then you can see here 61% availability. So the more that goes down, the more chance I'm going to sell more crystals as well once I've got lots in stock as well. So you can see we've got that's gone from 31 up to 49, so we've got an extra 18 crystals just there by collecting off those mines. And then, you know, they tick every 24 hours, so they're not all finished at the same time, so it just depends what time you collect. I guess you could leave them for a few days and then come back, but they're always going to be a little bit off. So yeah, it's interesting. But we could now build another, so we could build to 530, we could build another 10, so another 11, just under 12 new mines if we wanted to. But we're going to still use the same strategy and keep 2 mines, so I'm always going to have excess crystals growing to sell, so I'll make some UPEX, but then I'll also sell some crystals so I can build new bases, and then I'm going to scale up that way to see where I can actually get on this game, because it's really interesting how this market works. And yeah, these assets are really cool as well, so if you've not seen the start of the video, jump on that, just comment your Upland username in this video, and yeah, we'll spin the wheel, we'll give away 5 of those map assets courtesy of Rock Rigo. So that's amazing to see. We're basically just looking for these empty bases right now. This is a part what's really like takes a while, so this is why I don't upgrade loads of bases at once as well. So once I find them, we'll be able to just upgrade them. So I'll go back here and I'll go to mines. And now we'll go down. It's usually like 3/4 down the page. So here's one here, so we'll just upgrade this one. It does take a while, but once you upgrade it and then you collect it the same way we collected it earlier, it's a lot easier just to keep collecting your resources. So once you upgrade it, you don't have to do it again. It's just like kind of, I don't think there's a faster way to do this, but like for the money you make and that, it's really cool, and the game and the mechanics are exciting and that. Once you get these up to level 5, you can kind of just leave them and collect them. So yeah, and if you left them for like a month, you're going to get like, 30 days, you're going to get an extra 3 million resources at a level 5. So yeah, the longer you leave them, the more chance they'll get visited in the future as well by other players on this game. So yeah, it's exciting, and we want to attack other players as well. It's actually really cool. I want to be attacked on the game. You want to make UPEX, you know, because if your mines are recreating resources, it's basically generating you UPEX in the game and also in the layer 1 as well, which is really cool. So yeah, loads of different ways to make money. You can add loads of UPEX or sparkles to the bases, upgrade all these so you've got loads on the base, and then there's more likely players are going to attack it. So your strategy could be have like 10 bases with loads of resources on them, so and then set your visits at 100 UPEX, because you'll get more resources for that 100 UPEX visits. So if you set it at that, players can like hit your base 10 times for 1,000 UPEX and set it 10 times for 250 UPEX. You're getting more UPEX, but then the player's getting more resources and he's not having to do the same transaction loads of times. So yeah, it works out for everyone in the game actually, how that actually is set up, which is cool. And then new players get enough resources to start building with. So I believe it's a little bit cheaper than buying the resources with UPEX directly. So yeah, it encourages players to like attack each other in the game. So if you're getting attacked, like you're losing resources, but like you're getting UPEX and visit fees. So yeah, it's really cool. And then if your mines are at level 5, you're just going to keep building more resources. So yeah, it's very interesting. But the higher your bases go, the more like kind of appealing to other players to attack them will become as well. So And then you can also, so say I bought it right now over here, say I didn't have enough crystals, say I only had the 43 factories and 430 crystals showing, I'd have to come over here and purchase. So at the start I bought about 100 crystals, maybe about 80 crystals, to 100 crystals. So I paid other players, and that's what's cool about it. You can actually pay the other players. It's not going to like the store, it's going to the actual other player what's got the crystal on the market. So basically when I'm purchasing with those UPEX instead of actually on my own, that UPEX is going to the player with the most crystals, or the mine with the most crystals on it. That UPEX is going to that, and then it'll go directly to the player kind of thing what owns that mine. So yeah, it's really interesting. So there's over 5,500 mines right now. So say there's like a mine with 50 crystals on it. That one's got like 2 more than all the rest of the mines. It'll go for the 2 crystals off that one, and then it'll jump to the next one. So yeah, you could have one mine in the whole game and still make like crystal sales. You're not like competing with big whales, because once those big whales sell those crystals off and they've made their UPEX, yours will be the next one in line with the most crystals, and they'll have to wait another day to grow theirs, if that makes sense. So it's not like they can just dump the market. It takes a day to sell, and then you're not always guaranteed to sell it in a day, you know what I mean? It depends how many players are purchasing, how busy the market is, and other stuff as well. So yeah, there's loads of factors to it, but it makes that really interesting to me as well. And we've probably made about, what, 25, coming up to 25% back on our initial investment into this. It's not financial advice, but yeah, 25% is not bad for like 2 weeks playing as well. So yeah, really exciting. Loving those map assets, loving everything what's going on with this game as well. So yeah, just exciting. Everything going on with Genesis Week, trying to go over there. We tried to go over to that stadium to go and do some of that racing, but you have to be at Genesis Week to jump onto that. So we'll jump onto it soon as it's open for everyone else, which will be really cool. And then I'm just looking for that one last mine as well, because once we upgrade this, I can like forget about them, because I always forget about them. So I want to make sure I upgrade these to level 5. And then these will just create me a new crystal every single day, plus 100,000 sparkles, 100 people, 100 drone bots, and 200 supplies or whatever, just every single day adding onto that mine. So yeah, it's really cool. In like 2-3 months time, the mines you started now will be very valuable compared to now. So yeah, that's what excites me, and just the market and the sales right now are really cool. So yeah, jump on sparkade.me if you're not already. It's actually really interesting. And then the more kind of players get on, the more like kind of strategies players learn as well, the more content players make as well, will be really cool to see. I'd love to see other players, how they strategize and how they're growing their like portfolio as well, because yeah, there's a leaderboard, there's everything up here. You can go see all your sales as well. So yeah, it's really exciting, really interesting. We'll jump over to Granada Hills in a second as well and have a wee look over there. We've also got that $100 wheel I was talking about, but I did say it was until the 31st we'll spin the wheel, but there's only 30 days in this month. So yeah, I do apologise about that. So we'll run it to the 30th still, to the end of the month, and then we'll just pick the winner on the video on the 1st of July as well. So yeah, as soon as it closes at midnight, I'll probably film anyway. So in the UK, it's basically I get home about 9-10 at night anyway, so by the time sometimes I film, it's nearly midnight anyway. So when the competitions close, it's usually over in the UK, that'll be like 12 o'clock at night, will be 4 p.m. Vegas time or whatever. So yeah, I'll make that more clear. I'll put it into a Twitter post as well. But yeah, by my time, it's basically 12 at night, will be 4 p.m. Vegas time. And then I just look at all the numbers as well, but it's not like players are going to jump in right at the end, it's more like if you purchase a property between now and the end of the month, you will also get an entry onto the wheel, just a little bit of fun, and that wheel's got a $100 giveaway at the end of it. So yeah, it's really interesting. And then any properties in dollars or UPEX you can purchase, and then it's just basically if you want to buy a property anyway, you can do, and then you also get that ticket, basically that incentive to win that $100 as well. So it's just a little add-on as well. If you're buying in Granada Hills or minting and that, maybe like you go and purchase a property instead to get yourself into that competition. I might cap it at 10 entries as well. I'm not too sure. We've got 3 entries right now, so we'll see how it goes over the month. But yeah, we'll have a look at the different kind of entries and stuff. But my ideal reason would be like 50 to 100 players buying 1 or 2 properties, you know what I mean? And then that would also be like 1 or 2 entries. But Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think as well, and mind the competition for these Sparkade.me mines as well, which is really cool to give those away in tomorrow's video. So we're looking for that factory again, because once I get these upgraded I can just basically leave them to tick away, but it's just where they go. It's like, it would be cool if there was different colours on these so you know which like level they're at. Or there was like a green bar like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you could see like what level they are. If it was level 1 it would be red, if it was level 2 it would be red, if it was level 3 it would be like amber, if it was level 4 it would be amber, and if it was like level 5 it would be green or something like that. Just a way that you could catch it with your eyes, or maybe there's a way that you could go into like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 and level 5, and then a region and a factory like slider column. Just so this process is a little bit easier, because I'm still looking for that actual base. Like the economy is great, like everything works, it's just kind of like this front end's a little bit hard sometimes. So see, this mine here was 16, this has got a lot of potential to sell some crystals tonight on the market. And then if that mine, if I don't use any more crystals to upgrade, it'll stay at 16. But if I use now the crystals to upgrade this one I've just added, it'll pull off my top mine as well, so it'll pull off that mine down over there. Have I upgraded them all to level 5 actually? I think I have. I'll leave that, I'll check that later anyway, but that's basically the idea, to grow them all to 20, to 10, sorry, so you can actually get them up to the full level, so every single day you're just making more resources and crystals. So yeah, once I collect all those, now I'm making 45 crystals every single day, which is awesome. And then we should make some more sales tonight on that side of stuff. So yeah, that's Sparkade.me. If you want to attack players as well, you just need to click over here. And then I look for the highest UPEX fee as well. This has gone to Bakersfield because we've travelled over to Bakersfield, but I will head over to LA shortly as well, get on the train and head back over, because yeah, I just want to get back to LA. We go for the 100 UPEX visit fees as well, so that's really cool. But you'd copy, you'd go attack it loads of time, don't refresh the page, stay on this page, attack as many properties as you want on this page. You can see how many resources are on, and then go to the bottom and then click attack these. After a couple of minutes after you've attacked, say this is the last one you attack, wait a couple of minutes or go over to the property and make sure that the visit's been recognized on the property. Once it's been recognized, you'll get all the attacks for those properties, because if you only wait like 10 seconds, it's not recognized, you could lose that attack. So if I go over here and have a look, for instance, and this one here, it's not got any sends. This one's not either. This one, well, here you see like your send, once it comes up, you'll basically see it up here, and that's when it's registered, so you can go over to Upland and Sparkade.me and actually attack after that. So yeah, scroll down to the bottom of the page and then you'll be able to attack these, and then scroll right back to the top of the page, and then up here you'll see all your attack results for that latest attack, and then they'll pop up here as well. So these are kind of what you're looking at for like 100 UPEX attack, you know, all the different ones. This is probably like a 25 UPEX attack, you know, something like that, 25 UPEX compared to a 50 UPEX or something like that. So yeah, the UPEX visit fee determines on how much it costs as well. So yeah, that's really cool. Bakersfield's really interesting as well. But yeah, we've talked about the wheel, we've talked about Sparkade.me. Also, the socials, what's really exciting to me, how it all works. You can actually see all the new activities as well. All the different like people messaging, all the different sales. It's just so cool to see like who's purchased what. You can go over to your like own feed as well. You know, you can see all the different players we're following as well, so all the updates as well. It seems to be working really nicely as well. So yeah, like really happy with this. The Upland team's doing amazing so far. This like chat, this community, everything what's going on as well. So like doing so. Really happy with the process, and if things carry on really cool down this line, you know, like the layer 1 utility and stuff like that, yeah, Upland's coming back to like firing on all cylinders, and it's just really exciting to see like where it's actually going, because I remember a couple of years ago with all that property, all those sales and that, so now seeing these social side of stuff, it could be really interesting. So yeah, you've done amazing with this Upland, the team as well. Like her Genesis week was amazing. Really do wish I could have got there, like good we couldn't as well, but glad everyone had a great time. Upland put on an amazing event, so like well done to the team. We've seen the size of that room, it's like the size of some of the rooms that we managed at the McDonald's hotel chains, like really big rooms. So yeah, to pull off something like that, there's a lot of work what goes into that, you know. We've worked with different like kind of businesses and done different conferences and different like live events and stuff. You know, the amount of work behind the scenes to make these run with the food and everything as well. So yeah, amazing to see that, like how they've actually come and like delivered that amazing weekend as well for using Vegas. Yeah, shout out on that, like shout out on everything what's going on. Really excited to see what comes out with these hackathon stuff as well. Lots of different good stuff as well. But yeah, this layer one's really where it's at, and the property and everything like that. So it's so cool to see. And then if they're tied in like different exchanges, different stuff into like renting yields and other stuff with like Sparklet, yeah, who knows where they can take this now. So exciting times. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. I have got a link if you want to sign up to Upland. It's the best game on the Web3, the metaverse, whatever you want to call it now. But yeah, it's so exciting, and I can see this really taking off now as well. It's not financial advice, but yeah, loving the game, loving where it's at as well. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. I'll jump off now as well. Click that subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.